You're good like this. Tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Misha Suvorov.
I'm Dmitriy Zherebtsov.
And tell us what you've done with VR here in the shadow of Universal City.
We actually launched the first in Los Angeles virtual reality spots that we have right now and up and running.
Yeah, we established virtual reality games on the top of our escape room games some 6 months ago, and we've been like if one of the first, if not the first, of a few companies right now in the market who deliver virtual reality gaming experience to the consumer market.
A real practical question: how do people get in touch or find you on the web to make an appointment for a virtual reality experience?
Yeah, we have a website virtual reality dash live.
Hyphen,
Huh?
hyphen,
Hyphen?
hyphen live.
Oh, was it hyphen? What's
It's not a dash; it's a short dash.
Sure.
Really?
Oh, hyphen. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. People almost forgot the term, I think. Virtual reality hyphen live.com. And we mainly Yelp. Yelp is the main source of, so like people just go Yelp, they look for fun things to do for virtual reality and they find us.
Tell
So,
people what virtual reality is.
you want to expand on that?
So the virtual reality is basically like a bunch of different computer games that it's all around you, and it's like it's mix of 3D, 360 videos, and the computer games, and it's really immersive because you're into the computer games, not like from you're watching on the monitor from different perspective, but you're actually participating on what's going on around in the computer games itself, and you can interact with all the characters in there and all that what's happening, and you're standing in the center of everything.
Is virtual reality getting a different reception now than it got in the early part of the century?
Right, yeah. It's actually a second tryout for virtual reality. First of all, I want to. Dmitry came from a very technical perspective. I want to expand on the virtual reality experience. It's immersive experience, first and foremost. From artistic point of view, I can tell that virtual reality is immersive experience to the extent when you lose the sense of this not being real. And that's the coolest for me. I'm not much concerned about PCs and how it happens technically, but when you put on goggles and you take controllers, you forget where you are, and you forget you're standing in the middle of the some virtual reality locations. You just find yourself in some surreal world, cosmic, or anything. And that's the best part of it. But coming back to your question, yeah, it's a second coming out and tryout for virtual reality. Late 90s were not that successful, and I think mainly because everything was not ready by then. Software was too weak, hardware was too weak, and internet, of course, connection, and even more than that, I think the consumer market, that people, us ourselves, we were scared a little bit of virtual reality and even of PC stuff, all these Terminator movies and all these scares for the letting computer digital worlds to affect our real lives were too strong because of simple fear of that. And now people are much more aware. As society, we are much more educated and we are much more handy around. Everyone has a smartphone in his or her pocket nowadays. Everyone has laptop on his desk. Like we use computers in our general lives, our cars, our homes, everywhere. We delegate, we dedicate some certain specific operations to computers. We are not afraid of that anymore. We are not afraid of computers taking over and doing some revolution and taking over the authority and control over the human society. So that's why in the 2015 2016 we are so peacefully looking into enjoying virtual reality, not being afraid of that, and that's great. So that's the time for virtual reality to become like widely spread as the entertainment technology, as the industrial technology, military, even though I don't like that. Everything, every aspect of our life you can think of can be enhanced, enriched, and improved by virtual reality technology, for sure.
Thanks very much for talking to us today on Utopia News.
Oh, thank you so much for having us.